So if you want to support the players, do get onto that match arena. Obviously this event, the WardiTV Invitational number 3, is brought to you thanks to Sneak Energy, as well as our other partners, Match Arena and the OSE esports community. We'll be talking a little bit more about Sneak Energy probably after this game or so, probably just during our next little break. So, with that said, we are ready to go in-game, guys. Thanks for your little bit of patience while we got that set up, and let's do this. To the top left-hand side, it's our Red Terran player. This is Optimus. And to the bottom right-hand side, the pink Zerg player from Team Clash is Lambo. Again, a lot of games for us to cast here today. We'll be casting 5 best of 3s live. The other 5, best of 3s are going to be casted from replays. Maybe not today, because I actually have to cast on Base Trade TV later today. But maybe another day. Obviously, I mean, we'll know the results. But sometimes I think it's very fun just to see the games and how they play out anyways. And that's why I kind of like this format. It lets us kind of have a bit of freedom. You know, if we want to make the stream a bit longer, we can cast some replays right away. Otherwise, we can have some replays to make a bit of content on a different day if we do not have content on another day, for example. So, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I do like this format, honestly. I think it's a lot of I think it's very exciting. It's cool to have a best of 3 round 1 group. You get to see all of the cool players play each other, rather than maybe they'll play each other and so on. So I'm a big fan. Our delay command's wrong. Edit command delay. We are currently on a 2-minute stream delay. Tournament rules. Alright, well, as that happens and I update a command in the chat, I will just have a little bit of a look to see what's going to be going on. Because we just got ourselves a donation, but it doesn't show up just yet. Oh. It's, for some reason my little events list is really not wanting to work today. There's a refresh, there we go. For some reason it's just not having a good time. As this rip comes across, we'll just watch this micro away, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a shout out. What's up, Denmark is the best, who donates $30 and says for that daily goal, keep up the good work. By the way, Denmark is the best, bruh. Thank you so much for the $30 donation for the daily goal. Get some love in the chat for Denmark is the best, and apparently right now Denmark is the best because they donated $30. Go Denmark! I can't actually say a single thing in Danish. Isn't that sad? I can say quite a few things in a few different languages, but Danish, I don't think I can say a single thing. I don't think I can say, like, even a word. Scarrow96 with the 4-month resub. 4 to the floor. Thank you so much, Scarrow, for the 96 resubs. For the 4-month resub. Appreciate it, mate. And hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for the support on the sub hype. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate the support of the stream. It goes a long way to allow me to keep on producing StarCraft content for you all, which is what we're all about. Alright then, so we are going to be seeing these couple of Hellions coming down the center of the map, and as we get set up here, Optimus is going to open with a Cloak Banshee. It's a Cloak Banshee on the way up at the moment as a Marine starts to work its way through this Overlord, which is popping its way in towards the main base. So Overlord flying through over here, and you do see just a couple of extra Hellions from Optimus currently heading out onto the map. And we see that Roachron dropping down from Lambo back at home, so he's looking as though he wants to be playing into Roaches already, which is not a bad choice against Optimus. He does play mech a fair amount of the time, although more recently I'd say he's been a bit more bio-focused. I guess we'll see how this develops here over the next few moments with the builds, with the gases, obviously being one of the big things to tell us whether this is going to be mech or not moving onwards. For now it's just Hellions and a Banshee. We'll see, maybe he's got the gas to start Cyclones as well, or he starts a second Banshee, both a possibility. It's just going to be a second Banshee for now. He still has the gas for double Cyclone if he wanted it, but didn't really have the minerals, so just another couple of Hellions for the moment here, as we do see one Reaper just dives into the main, gets a drone kill, while obviously getting the scout of the lair being on the way up. So that's good information here, as he actually roasts a few Zerglings already, and we'll pick up a drone as well. A few more Zerglings coming out, and they're going to be getting roasted away pretty swiftly here as the drones, they pull in and they get a pretty good block on those Hellions on the ramp, but 6 workers going down. Lambo now is able to clean up the rest of these, using the drones along the way. 7 workers is never fun to lose, and especially against someone who's going to keep making Hellions. Those Hellions are definitely something you can throw away a little bit more frequently. But what I will say is that 7 drones is really not the worst case scenario here. If you look at units lost, he lost a Banshee as well in the meantime. So 7 drones for a Banshee, 6 Hellions and a Reaper, obviously 12 Lings as well. I think Lambo's going to be actually fairly happy with that, because it means that, you know, he has gotten rid of a good, decent chunk of the Lings of the Hellions right away. Yeah, I think he's not going to be too upset about it. Losing, you know, getting rid of one of the Banshees as well makes this a lot more manageable. As you will see, this Banshee here is starting to do a little bit more damage, as a couple of Queens going to be healing each other up, and yeah, just pushing that Banshee away off to the side. Wow, apparently we have a bunch of Danish viewers, because chat is going crazy for the for Denmark right now. It's fun to see, guys. We do see, though, a few more Hellions coming in, and that's going to be another 7 drones roasted. So that's now 14 workers lost throughout this game. I mean, it's not pretty, right? But Lambo's still hanging in there in the worker count. The issue is he doesn't want to have to be rebuilding workers consistently for the entirety of the game. At some point, he does want to be able to start building some actual units for himself as well. So this is gets the shot on that other Banshee. So he's able to get that Banshee picked off right there, as we do have an armory on the way down the top left-hand side. Optimus obviously continue with this mech plague, given that's shown to us by the fact that he has the extra factories already down. So continue with this mech play, we're going to see the orbital command is going to move over to the 3rd base, and, well, we're waiting to see what Lambo's response to this is going to be, because he does have the Roach roaring down, he does have the Hydralisk Den and the Infestation Pit building up, so his tech choices are continuing to come along here for himself now. Another few drones drop in. It's another Banshee in the main base, actually. This one's going to get a Queen kill as well, so that's also a nice little benefit, as, again, drones just under attack, and Lambo, has he been just a little bit too greedy trying to skip out on roaches? Maybe. I mean, generally you wouldn't... I don't think there's a reason for there not to be roaches at the moment, as we see one more drone going down, as those Hellions are just having a field day. This is definitely a little bit too much damage right now, as we're going to be seeing 19 workers killed, and that is now 21 workers killed. Absolutely insane amounts of damage we're going to be seeing. The last couple of shots off of this Hellion gets those drones that are low health. That would be insane. It goes down, but Lambo is taking so much damage here that dealing with a follow-up attack from the Terran player now is going to be so very difficult. I mean, you're going to be trying to deal with a mech Terran player pushing across the map. Man, this is going to be tough. We do see the Hive is on the way up here at the moment from Lambo. As Roach speed starts up on the Roach run, we do have a couple more Hellions just moving around themselves, and a couple of those Zerglings are going to be taking some more damage. This time the Roaches are at least starting to be in position to deal with those Hellions, and the drones, oh my god, stacking up towards the end there, but only 4 of them going down. Meanwhile, more Hellions into the natural, and this is just a barbecue day in and day out, as we're going to be seeing more of those workers getting picked off, and Optimus continuing to just roast drones towards victory at the moment. I mean, it's as simple as that. Drones just keep on dying in this stage whenever he pushes across the map. The hold from Lambo is going to be so difficult to execute, because he's been building workers consistently for what, like 5 minutes now? 49 drones have died. That's what happens when the Terran gets a little bit of momentum, and then they just don't give up with that momentum. You know, they're just like, oh, I can get a little bit aggressive here? Cool, let's go. You know, and they just go and go and go. A little bit crazy. So you do see this couple of 4s coming down in the medevacs down the right side. Going to be getting ready to drop off and to deal some damage. So a couple of 4s dropping in. We are going to see the Queen. A couple of Roaches in the Hydras coming forwards to push those 4s away. So already getting one of them down towards half health, and that's going to be seeing those few Roaches able here to again get that 4 a little bit lower. So it's actually a nice defense in the main base at least. Yes, a Queen was lost, but the 4s get pushed back pretty quickly. And Lambo right now, he needs to get rid of things as soon as possible. He cannot waste time dealing with, you know, harassment any longer. He just has to go, go, go. And defend, 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 honestly. Hellions coming down the left-hand side. We already see a couple of Blue Plume Hellions getting some creep tumors, and that's one thing that Lambo has actually got fairly decently on the map, considering how this game has gone for himself. The fact that this creep is, you know, at least out the center is very impressive, considering the Hellions have just barely let him have a chance to think about being outside of his base at all here so far. As we are going to be seeing +2 mech weapons on the way. Optimus continuing to improve himself in his position in this game, of course. As we do see a 4th command center landing just down in the center of the map, and Optimus going to get ready to push through the middle to try and see just what else he can do. A couple of Hydras here actually going to get picked off as well, and a few creep tumors also going to be picked away at for the next couple of moments. A couple of Vikings of Optimus on the way out, another few siege tanks, Hellion, Engineering Bay as well. And we do have just 4 Hellbats just going to go to the right hand side to try and do a little bit more damage. Just dropping around again, looking for more and more here at the moment as we do see Optimus. Just looking to see what he can do. The Roaches and Hydras trying to hit on towards those rocks. Well, here comes the push through the center, and the problem with Catalyst for the Zerg is that it's just such a short attack path for the mech player. He can push forward so very quickly, and with a few Vikings up as well, he has something to help deal with these Vipers. And as we do see, well, that's a nice abduct initially, though. The Viper getting a sneaky little abduct to begin things here. I like that, actually. 2 more abducts. I mean, that's the sort of start that Lambo needs to a fight like this. Here come the Vikings now, though, and that's what maybe Optimus needs, but he needs them on the Vipers, not on the Overlords necessarily. And as well, those Vipers are trying to get a little bit more energy. Lambo's going to lose his central base. Now the Vikings continue to come over. A parasitic bomb will go down. Forces the Vikings to split up a little bit. Actually brings a lot of them very low on health. And now maybe even they will go down to a couple of Hydra shots. However, the tank line in the center of the map is absolutely massive. It's so deep, and that means that Optimus here is really going to struggle. That parasitic bomb again was very good. He yoinks a tank or 2 forwards. No blinding clouds. He just doesn't have the energy for it. Lambo is bleeding out units as he tries to run in and fight this. Optimus will win the fight. GG. Just too much damage taken in the earlier stages of the game, and there's no way you're going to be able to recover from just to have a nice little stream of StarCraft. I do need to have some time to be able to go home and eat at some point, though, because I have to go home and eat and then come back and cast the WardiTV Star League, which is going to be happening at 7 PM CEST, which is about 5 hours from now. So that's the sort of plan for the day. It means that there's StarCraft action going on all day long, though. You can watch the WardiTV Invitational free with me right here on WardiTV, of course, and then you can watch the WardiTV Star League, believe it or not, on WardiTV later on. It's great, well, it's another great day for StarCraft, because honestly, lately, every single day just seems to be great for StarCraft. Top right-hand side, we start this off to with the pink can't speak anymore. We start this off with the pink... Okay, let me take a drink and just, you know, maybe think about the ability of talking, and we'll try this again. Okay. The top right-hand side. A pink Protoss player. No, he's not Protoss. I say pink and I think Protoss for some reason. I don't know why. Let's try the other side of the map. On the bottom left-hand side of the map, our red Terran player is Optimus. See, we did that one okay, didn't we? On the top right-hand side, our pink Zerg player from Team Clash is Lambo. Hey, we did it. We got there, guys. Good job, us. Good job, us. I'm so proud of us all. Somehow we made it through that absolute monstrosity of an attempt to speak. Whew. That was not easy. That was not easy. So guys, I do want to take a quick moment to talk about Sneak, who are one of the main reasons we have this invitational event. They helped us to power this up, and you can check them out. Sneak is an energy drink which is made for gamers, and it's designed to be kind of something to help improve your game without the kind of drop off of a usual energy drink once you've hit that sugar rush. So it's 0 sugar. It's very low calorie count. I think it's 12 calories per serving, and it's very cheap as well, with only costing something like 90 cents per serving. I believe right now if you order some, you get yourself a free shaker, as well as getting yourself free worldwide shipping. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that might still be the deal unless it's run out already. So do check it out. It's !Sneak in the chat, and they're the reason we have the event today. So even if you're not maybe too sure about you know, an energy drink, even just clicking on the link and checking out the website for a couple of moments does help us out, and it helps us to maybe get another tournament out of them going into the future, which would be fantastic. So do check that out, !Sneak in the chat, and they are the reason which we are here today, able to bring you guys some StarCraft 2 action. They're the reason we'll be here tomorrow, bringing you guys some StarCraft 2 action, and believe it or not, that's the reason we're going to be here on Sunday, bringing you guys, you guessed it, some StarCraft 2 action. So I said Sunday, I meant Friday. My week's really messed up right now. Having WCS qualifiers on Monday and Tuesday, I've really just messed up my brain. Like, I really just, you know, something about it's just like, huh? What? Fast Rotron here from Lambo, so he is going to be getting generally a bit aggressive, but the Reaper sees the Rotron, so that scout already is kind of huge. And Lambo, does he still build roaches? Probably not at this stage, as we're actually just going to be seeing the drone count continue to rise. So maybe just a couple early roaches to deflect Hellions then and try and stop the same thing from happening last time around. As you do see the Banshee on the way up, Cloaking Field on the way down. Optimus for now is just going to open in the exact same way as he did in game number 1. Lambo's third hatchery is about to finish up as well. We're just going to be seeing that a couple of Marines actually popping out. Actually going to target down this Overlord here, so continued Marine production is interesting, and intrigued to see what maybe comes of that moving forwards. Obviously that Overlord's still got to scout, but taking it down, I guess it's something you maybe want to do to be able to shut down Overlords when you do invest into Banshees, because without the Viking in production, obviously you don't really have any anti-air to then shut down an Overlord, so that is somewhat intriguing. It's an interesting little thing to think about as we do see this Banshee. It's going to pop out in towards the center of the map, and we do see a couple of these creep tumors are going to get taken down. Raven on the way up from Optimus as well, so he's going to go from a Banshee into a Raven. And now, from Lambo's side of things, it's a Lair, so well, this game has been a little bit calmer so far, but I'm sure that in a moment or two we might see those Hellions trying to dodge on in towards their bases once more. We'll see in a moment or two as we see a couple of Queens already trying to get in position to the right-hand side. Hellions not 100% sure where they want to hit, it seems. Spores finishing up just about on time for Lambo to be able to deal with this, as this Banshee is going to be trying to come up in towards the main. And cloaking up here, what we're going to be seeing this Banshee is poking away at a couple of those drones. Hellions continue to be pushed away down the right-hand side of the map, though, so those Lings doing their job. This is a much better defense so far here by Lambo. I mean, it's just so much better compared to that first game. So, obviously, not losing workers, this is really awesome for him. And it really allows us to get into the mid-game a little bit more evenly now. And it kind of, moving onwards, it means that we can really look at this game as open to anyone, whereas the last time around, we were really just kind of watching for Optimus to kind of make the push across the map and to end things after dealing so much damage throughout the earlier stages. Another couple of factories is going to be mech play once again from Optimus here, as we see this command center finishing up, and we'll start to morph on in towards the orbital command. So orbital command starting to morph on in as Optimus with a few Hellions up the right hand side, going to be darting on along and seeing what else he can get up to here. Actually going to get himself a good chunk of drones already. I mean, that's 7 drones. Well, already some nice damage done, and continuing to find a little bit more damage as well. Wow, so in the end he still finds himself 11 workers, but it took him a lot longer to find this, and when it takes you a little bit longer to find this, it generally means you've had more time to set up as the Zerg. 12 workers is still not nice, right? Let's not lie about anything, but it was 8 Hellions at the very least, so it's something that was committed in from the Terran player. This wasn't just something that came in for free here. And by the way, as a quick update, Solar did take down Maxhead in the second game, so they won. Solar coming out with a 2-0 there against Maxhead. And he will advance on through. And, yeah, going towards the 2-0 for Solar. 2-0 in the group as well now, so looking hot for him here momentarily. A few Hellions darting in, and a couple of drones going down again, as we're going to be seeing the couple of Roaches continue to fight away here. A couple of Hellions going down, and just going to be seeing the Roaches being able to pick off another Hellion. So 9 workers going down. Optimus again darting in and finding these worker kills again and again. A couple more 4s on the way out for Optimus, so set up in towards this. A couple more Hellions on the way out, and a couple of medevacs as we do see Optimus just coming through the middle of the map. I'm looking to see what's going to be happening next. A couple more creep tumors getting taken down as well. That's always nice as Lambo comes in towards the center here, just to try and see what else is going to be happening. A few Roaches and Queens just gathering up. So Roaches and Queens gathering in the middle of the map now. 1-1 upgrades continue to come along here from Lambo, and we are going to be seeing a few Hellions also moving around to try and see what else they can get up to. There's going to be a couple more drones just available to be picked off here at the third base, and already coming in. I mean, it's just again starting to look the same as the last game, where these drones, they're just never left alone. Optimus just diving in Hellions all the time. The 4's coming towards the main. They're going to get an extractor, and that's obviously a huge deal already, just slowing down some of the gas from Lambo. He actually has a lot of gas banked, but he doesn't want his gas production to be stopped, because obviously, Zerg can bank up a little bit and then build a whole bunch all at once. Now we are going to be seeing the Roaches continue to gather here. Raven comes back in. This Raven's found 4 kills so far, and this auto turret is continuing to get a little bit damage done as Lambo slightly distracted. 3 workers have gone down, and that's going to be seen. Optimus is going to find himself 1 more worker kill at the very end of this now. A lot of Ravagers morphing in the center of the map. A Banshee here finds one of them, gets cancelled. The Dropper Lord will come in with the Queens though, and it looks as though Lambo is pretty committed to this Roach Ravager Queen bust coming in the next few moments. Let's see if it's going to work out. Optimus is kind of stacking bunkers. He doesn't have anything to put in them, but even just kind of Sim City in this area off is going to be huge for him. There's this 4 combo in the main base once again, getting quite a lot of damage done. So a lot of 4's damage coming into the main, and here we go, main fight coming up. As you see, the Hellbats getting towards the front. The tanks are starting to do their job. But is there enough tanks here? 5 of them in total, I think. I want to say yes it is, but honestly now these Roaches and Ravagers are starting to break on through. Lambo, he's getting closer. So many tanks on the high ground as well. It's insane, the tank count, as GG is called, and Optimus will take game number 2.